Hey everyone. I've always liked the falling sand simulators I see from time to time, so I decided to build one in the terminal using C++. So I started with an empty C++ project, created my main file, and wrote a simple hello world example. The way I was going to store the data is in a simple 2D array, and I was just going to use 0 as empty space and 1 as the sand particles. And I just wanted to see if I could print out the correct number of spaces to start off with, so let me just write something out quick. And yeah, that looks correct, but there's one glaring issue. It's not actually squares, so to fix that, I'll just be using 2 characters per grid space, and perfect. Oh wait. There we go. Now we have some grid spaces, but it's kind of bland as of right now, and I think the main issue is that we don't have color. So to fix this, I'm going to be using ANSI escape codes. ANSI escape codes are basically a way to control the cursor location, color, styling, and some other options in specific terminals. But for my purpose, all we really want is a way to change the cursor location and background color of the grid. And before you know it, after replacing the brackets for spaces, we got a gray square. For the sand, we'll just color it yellow instead. So now that we have the main graphics done with, we're going to need a way to update the sand, because having floating sand is not what we're going for. To do this, we're going to check it and see if the space below the sand block is empty. If it is, and the sand is not at the bottom of the board, we will increment its Y location, essentially bringing it down. Unfortunately, the way I had it set up made it, well, it's kind of grown from the bottom up, and due to the law of conservation of matter, that's not quite possible. It's also important to remember to update from the bottom up, because you'll have teleporting sand otherwise. Because it will update it to fall down and keep updating it over and over again until it reaches the bottom. So after fixing those 2 issues, we now got some nice falling sand, but unfortunately, we don't have a way to place it manually. To do this, I'm going to be using a Windows-specific header file, so sorry Linux and Mac users. So, I've got an array containing 2 integers that correspond to where your cursor is, and I've also created a function that checks if your keyboard is hit, and if so, it will do a basic switch statement to check which keys are pressed. For now, I'm just going to color the cursor red, and you can move and place sand. This leads me to my next issue. As you can see, the sand is not falling off gradually, it is stacking into tall towers, so to fix this, I'm going to need to do some more checks. Basically, if there's a block of sand on the bottom and none to its left or right, it should shift to the side. And now, it's basically done. There's one thing I would like to improve, which is the colors. So it was all one color for each block, but I wanted the empty tiles to have a sort of checkerboard texture, which I thought looked pretty nice. And also wanted the sand to have a more granulated look to it. When doing this, I ran into a few cool looking bugs. We got this, which hurts my eyes, but my favorite is probably this cool looking tiger-like stripes pattern. I eventually got it working though, and after some color tweaking, it was done. I know I probably could have improved the performance a bit, but for a small project like this, I don't think it really matters. If you'd like to look at the source code though, I have it on GitHub, which is linked in the description. Although, warning, it is kind of hard to read. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Also, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. This is my first devlog video, so I'd really appreciate it. You can expect more videos in this style about more projects in the future. Either way, hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see ya.